Hey, what's up to everybody out there? This is your boy C Money, and welcome to another episode of the Roundtable Talk. This is our first episode that we did in a while, excuse the bad lightning. I'm in an area where they have bad lightning, but we're gonna do this episode as if. Today's topic, we're gonna refresh one of our topics from last our previous topics. I discussed the topic on relationships, which is a man and a woman, and how can a woman accept money from another man even though she's in a relationship with a man. I have a special guest with me, Mr. James, aka J Monster. He will be coming in and expressing his views and topics on this subject as well. You can comment on our page at the end of the show. You can comment on the video, on the comments on the bottom of the page, or you can also email us at roundtable00@yahoo.com, and also you can comment on anything, like if you want to add a show to our topic to discuss in near future shows. Let's get right into it. It was a topic that we discussed a while back in our previous shows about relationships, and I was telling you about there are women who are in relationships with their men, but when they're in a financial bind, they go to another man to ask for money to help out with their financial situations or stabilities. And do you think is that wrong, or do you think that is right? For instance, if you are in a relationship with a woman, men are you in a relationship with a woman, and your woman like, I need some money, or I need this or this, and you say we don't have it right now, we gotta wait till payday. Do you think it's right for her to go to another man to ask for that money, or do you think she should stick it out and make it work and say, okay, I'll wait till payday or whatever, regardless of what it is? What do you think on that? Now, I just stress my views because I told you I went through a similar situation. If you look at the previous videos, I went through a similar situation, and it just made it seem like I believe that a man and a woman should stick it out. A woman shouldn't have to go to a man to get another man to get any assistance for what her and her man is doing. If you're in a relationship with a man, why would you want to go to another man for some money? That's like gold digging. That's like pimping. That's like prostitution. Even if you're not getting nothing from the other man, and the man just giving you money just because he likes you or anything, that's still the fact that that's making the man that you're with look bad. You don't want the man that you're with to look bad, because that makes him feel like, I can't provide for you, but this next man will. And in the near future, she's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna leave you because he can provide for me more than you can provide for me. So now that just makes it look real bad on that end, And to me personally, I don't like it. I'd rather for a woman to be with a man for who he is. You knew that when you came into the relationship that I had financial problems, and it shouldn't be about the money factor if you love me. If you don't love me, besides the money factor, then we have a problem. Now that one is where I really don't, get, and I really don't like, and I just stress that, it is a bad thing. Now, I'm going to bring in my special guest co-host, Mr. James, aka J Monster, aka Sir James, as what he want to call himself. I want him to elaborate on this topic and anything that he would like to discuss. Mr. Sir James, do you have anything to discuss on this topic that you would like to give on this topic?
I mean, coming from my point of view, when it comes to a female accepting money from a man, it all depends on her circumstance. I mean, she could be going to an old friend or like buddies, or she could be going to a relative, somebody who's more of a parental figure. You never know. I mean, but at the same time, she could be fucking a man for money. Her boyfriend, there may be some ties there that she can't break loose, but she still is messing around with the other guy, or the other guy is bringing in some money that the husband, boyfriend, baby daddy can't provide. And being certain women hold certain standards, they can't be held down to live a life that may mock ones of who's more used to being like in poverty or something like that. So if they have a certain class they're trying to keep up, or style or basics or whatever, they're gonna go and try to obtain what it is.
But don't you think that's wrong of them to accept money from another man while in a relationship?
It's wrong to curse, but we still do it. It's an act of human nature. It may be some type of thing she went through or something she was taught from her mom that she noticed. It's not necessarily her fault, but I mean, to go to another man, I mean, like, I was going to say, if her man is not doing what needs to be done, then she needs to leave him, but then again, you never know. Each circumstance is different.
Well, I think that a man and a woman relationship should be where that you're gonna be a ride or die chick. We don't want I'm not gonna go to another woman and ask her for money just because we having financial problems to support us or to support myself. So why should you go to another man?
But some couples, they fiend off shit like that, off their significant other coming up off of somebody else. Some of them bitches into that shit like they conning motherfuckers.
No, but to me it just seems like that the man that you're with can't provide for you, so you try to go to another man that can provide for you, and that makes that man look more of a superior than you is. I'm not finna let no man come and treat my woman to a nice Armani or Chanel or Gucci. And
get your ass out there and get the money to get it.
Yeah, but when you out there trying to work, when you working and you hustling and you doing what you gotta do, then, I mean, your woman should accept that.
If you know what your woman is about, you know what she likes, and you know she's gonna get it whether you're gonna give it to her or not, you should already accept that. If you can't accept that, then you move on.
Well,
if you can't handle the playing field,
there's love.
Okay, there's love.
Love overpowers money. Money can't buy you love.
Bitches love money.
Yes, but you shouldn't have to put love as a means of defining your relationship. You can't define your relationship based on your financial status or your, like I said,
Some people like that. Some people.
Yeah, I understand some people are like that, but it's like basically you're saying that you're supposed to say I love you for who you are, not because of what you have or what you're about. It's supposed to be the inside of the car. You could be at home.
But those are some things that you just can't. You just can't throw out.
I know you just can't throw out. When you're looking for a person that's more, I understand when you're looking for love, you know, when you're looking for the right person, I know you have to have certain criteria. But when it comes down to it, and when a person will be there for you, but they don't have dipshit money, or they flipping burgers at Burger King and they're not making as much, but you see them as a good man, you shouldn't weigh out because of the fact that he only works at Burger King flipping burgers. It should be more than that it should make you love him.
I mean, but at the same time, like I said, every situation is different. Maybe that person at Burger King is working there while they're in school.
Yeah.
To do something better. They shouldn't automatically just come off judging because the guy is working
and that's what I'm saying.
Or any job. But at the same time, if that's all the motherfucker want to do for the rest of their life.
I'm not saying that you want to do that for the rest of their life.
No, it's about as far as the person may be a good person, honest, loving, or whatever. But to me, if a person isn't making any efforts to advance themselves, I don't want nothing to do with them. Not nothing to do with them, but I won't include them in my client in life.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Sir James. I appreciate it. On that lighter note,
thank you, and I thank you for having me.
On that lighter note, we will take a commercial break. We will be back. We will be discussing our next topic from one of our previous shows, because this is the episode of discussing topics from previous shows. So stick around. We'll be right back. Roundtable Talk.